Hey y'all. Hey guys. So, as you can see, I'm happy because I fixed my hair from yesterday. It looks a lot better. Um, I just moisturized it in the night and then it came out better today. So, quickly, my name is Fumi. Welcome to the live. I'm doing this live for 30 days, and we're going to just be talking about different topics to do with natural hair care, how to make your hair more natural, not natural, how to make your hair more healthy, and understanding your hair. And like, even if your hair is healthy, there's always ways that you can always make it more healthy and improve your routine. So today we're going to be talking about the one thing that I noticed a lot of people, including me, deal with when during the early years of their natural hair journey. So, as you can see for the title of the video, um, why is my natural hair so hard to detangle? And so I'm going to be talking about that. And then I'm also going to be giving you guys this um, hold on. Okay. I'm also going to be giving you guys tips on how to easily or make your detangling process more easier, because it doesn't have to be hard, and you just have to do the same thing every week. So, so basically, I have 8 things that you could be doing that is making your detangling harder, and is making your life harder, because I know that if you can't detangle your natural hair, you can't style it, you can't wash it, and it just makes the whole routine longer and more harder than it needs to be. So the first reason I found that detangling was harder for me was that I was detangling. I was trying to detangle my hair when it was dry. And what do I mean by this? So some people, some naturals, detangle their hair when by just like putting conditioner onto dry hair. Conditioner does contain water, but my best advice would be to let you guys know that you should be spraying some sort of water or wetting your hair with some sort of liquid. Like, if it's aloe vera juice, water, you should be putting water on your hair. If you're coming from dry hair and you didn't just shampoo your hair and wet your hair, you should be wetting it with water and before putting on the conditioner, because I feel like conditioner works better that way. I noticed when I use conditioner on my hair and I apply um when I apply the conditioner on top of damp hair or slightly wet hair or wet hair, it works better. There's more slip, as opposed to just putting the conditioner directly onto hair that is coming from like a week or 2 week of wearing it out. So that's one thing you could be doing that's making detangling harder for you. Another thing is that you could be detangling when you're upset and angry. And hi. So you could be detangling when you're upset or angry, and that's not a good time to detangle your hair, because I know it may seem like you are not being oh yeah, and anyone that's on my YouTube live, I've put the links to my Facebook group in the description box, so you guys can check that out. So if you guys want to join, you can watch the live from there. And basically, so you might be detangling your hair when you're upset and frustrated, and honestly, it may seem like oh, hey Kayla. So it may seem like you are not detangling, you're not being harsh with your hair, but if you look back and you start seeing that your ends are getting more weathered than usual, it's getting more frayed, you're experiencing more knots, you may not be detangling as well as you should because you're upset and frustrated, and you might not be as gentle as you should be with your natural hair. So my advice would just be, take your time and detangle when you know that you have time to detangle your hair and no one's going to disturb you, so you can really just take the time to take care when detangling. So the third thing is, I would say you're waiting too long in between. So the third thing I would say is that um, the reason why your detangling is so your hard, your detangling your the time that you take to detangle your hair is so hard and it takes so long is because you're taking too long in between to detangle your hair. So like if you wash your hair on Saturday and you wait until the next Saturday to detangle your hair, then um or the not even the next Saturday, but like the 2 weeks after, and then you're detangling your hair, you're gonna have even more shed hair to take out your hair, and it's gonna seem like it's taking even longer to detangle your hair when really that's not the case. It's just that because you took so long to to like even touch your hair, like or you didn't moisturize your hair or anything. Okay. Sorry. so so yeah, so you're probably waiting too long in between your wash days, and some people need to tangle their hair. Um, hold on, guys, just 1 second. Are you going to work now? Okay, okay, bye. Sorry about that, guys. Dad is going to work, and he wanted to say bye to me. Anyways, so you're probably waiting too long in between your wash days. So some people need to detangle their hair every 3 to 4 days or every week. For me, I know that detangling every week is necessary for me because I've tried to do it every 2 weeks and my hair don't like that. My hair don't like that. So yeah, that might be the reason why your detangling is taking so long and it's difficult. So another reason why your hair could be so hard to detangle is because you are not moisturizing during the week. You are not taking care of your hair during the week. So you might be that kind of natural that does her hair once in the week and then, you know, doesn't touch your hair during the week again. And you can do that. You can do that. But sorry. So you can do that, but the thing is you have to have good products. You need to have products that work well for you, because if you're not going to touch your hair, you're not going to moisturize, you're not going to put any water in your hair. It's kind of like, okay, you're saying, okay, so I'm going to drink water 1 time out of the week, and then that's it for the rest for until the week after. And it's kind of like that. So you have to think about your hair like that, because your hair needs moisture, it needs water to uh thrive. So it's kind of like a body. Think of your hair like your body. You can't just say, okay, I'm going to drink water on Saturday and then I'm not going to drink water until the next Saturday again, because it doesn't make any sense. So if you look at it in that perspective, that's like kind of how um you should look at your hair. So for me, I wouldn't recommend doing your hair um, only once during the week. Like I would recommend you at least moisturizing your hair in the middle of the week. If you have a busy schedule and you know you can't do your hair, or you when you get home you're tired and you can't like treat your hair, just pick one day in the middle of the week to just refresh your hair, and trust me, your hair will thank you for it, because my hair is thanking me for it. I am seeing so much retention, and it may not look like it, but my hair is actually very long. Like, let me just show you. Like, I pulled a hair strand today, and it was like down here, and I was like, "What?" Like, I thought it was an armpit, but it's like going past there. So, like, it really, honestly, moisturizing your hair during the week really does help your hair. It really, really does. So, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Let me know. So if you don't have any questions, or if you guys have any questions, let me know so I can answer it. But if not, then I'm gonna keep on going, because this is a lot. Do you guys have any questions? No? Okay, that's fine. So you don't section your hair before detangling. I see a lot of people do this, and usually the naturals I see do this is the naturals who have just started their natural hair routine, and they don't really know what they're doing, or what they're doing with their hair. They're just trying to figure out how to care for their hair. The longer your hair gets, the more you need to do sections, because uh, with our hair, it's so curly, it's so coily, it's so kinky, and if you are detangling your hair and your hair is like down to your, say like your armpits, it's armpit length or it's shoulder length or it's bra strap length or it's waist length or whatever, and you are basically not sectioning your hair, you're just detangling in one go. Even if you have fine hair, even if your strands are thin in diameter, you still need to section your hair, because I've seen people with fine, thin strands and they still need to section their hair, because the thing that happens with our type of hair is that when you detangle it, it's and you don't, twist it back or section it back into put it back into the section that it's that has been detangled, it will recurl and form more knots again. So yeah, that's the reason why I suggest you section your hair while detangling. The next thing I would say is that you don't remove all the shed hair when you're detangling. When you don't remove all the shed hair while you're detangling, you are kind of um, making that detangling section in vain. You're doing that detangling section in vain, because if you don't take out all the shed hair while you're in that detangling session, your shed hair that is like hasn't been taken out, it hasn't been detangled out of your hair, is gonna build up to the next wash day, and it's gonna make the next wash day even harder. Because just think about it: if you're a person who detangles after they shampoo, you are gonna cause even more frustration for yourself, because if you're the person who detangles after they shampoo, you're causing you're causing more havoc. I don't know if you guys understand what I mean, but like, because depending on when you detangle in your wash day, whether it's before or after you shampoo, and if you don't detangle well the wash day before, and you bring those shed hair that had built up from the week and that day of wash day, it's like it doesn't work out in your favor. So I would just say, make sure to detangle well when you are detangling. And the last thing I would say is that you are using the wrong tools to detangle your hair, or you're using the wrong combination of tools. For me, I use my fingers, I use a comb, and I use a brush. So you have to figure out what right combination of tools you need to use to detangle your hair, to make sure that you are getting most shed hair out of your hair. And my advice is that when you're detangling, do not detangle on dry hair. Detangle on wet or damp, but not soaking wet hair, because soaking wet hair is prone to breakage, just like really dry hair. Use seamless combs. Use combs that let me show you an example. Um, so you want to use combs that look like this. So I do you see that there's nothing in between here. It's very seamless, like it's very smooth. So you want to use those kind of combs, because um, those kind of combs are are not gonna snag on your hair. They don't have anything on them that's gonna break your hair on or give you unnecessary breakage and shedding. So I say use seamless combs, or use brushes that have like a plastic bridge or a rubber bridge, to avoid unnecessary breakage. And you want to make sure that the combs you use have long or wide teats and the brushes you use have wide bristles, and make sure that they're flexible as well, because you don't want to have brushes that are have hard bristles. That's gonna cause your hair to bend and break to the point that it doesn't need to, because you need a brush that has bendable bristles that are flexible and move to the rhythm of your hair. So that's what I would recommend. And I recommend finger detangling um before you comb your hair or brush your hair, because you'll be able to take out the big knots that your comb or brush doesn't need to be taken out, and you can feel it, and then going with the comb or brush to take out the rest of the shed hair out. Um and I have made a detangling video on my Facebook group. So if you haven't watched that, you can go through that, and maybe when you're detangling, you could probably detangle with me and watch that video at the same time. So and I would just recommend be gentle again. Just really be gentle. Be really soft. Your hair, treat it very nice, and one last tip I have for you guys before I go, or before I take any questions that you have, is that you want to make sure that if you are detangling with your comb or brush, and you notice that the brush or comb is not it's not gliding through your hair and it's getting stuck at a point, so like maybe you're combing or brushing your hair and it's getting stuck here, you want to put down the comb, stop what you're doing, put down the comb, and separate your hair with your fingers, because that way you're going to avoid unnecessary breakage, and you want to avoid unnecessary breakage. So that is the tips or my advice that I would give to you for an easier detangling session during wash day. And those are the things that you could be doing or could be happening that is causing your detangling to be more harder, more frustrating. So yeah, that's the topic for today. And if you have any questions, leave it in the comments, or if you have any comments, leave it in the comments. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that topic. And if you feel like this would help someone else, then definitely share it. And yeah, so tomorrow's topic is going to be why is my natural hair thinning? Because I know someone asked me about this, and I really I'm looking forward to talking about this. And I know someone in the Facebook group asked me to do a video on how to make flaxseed gel. I will be doing that. I promise that's coming this week. It's coming this week. So look out for that. Because anyways, I won't say too much. So yeah. So that's the topic for today, and that's the topic for tomorrow. And yeah, that's all I have to say. If you guys don't have any questions on the Facebook Live or the YouTube, then that's all I have to say. Remember, guys, I'm only going to be doing this live for 30 days. So, ah, oh my gosh, guys, my phone just turned off. Like, seriously. But anyways, at least I have it on my YouTube. I'll be able to post it on my Facebook. But yeah, if you guys don't have any questions, then I'm gonna go. So, oh my god, like that's crazy. My phone just turned off while I was filming. That's okay. I'm just gonna post this onto my Facebook group because yeah. So yeah, anyways, this live is only for 30 days, and I think we're on day, I'm not sure what day we're on, but I'll know by tomorrow. So yeah. I think this is going very well, and I can't wait to be done with this live, to be honest, and then I can start making more content, more videos with my camera, because I have a lot of planned. Okay, but anyways, have a great day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.